Me now is a Winnipeg entrepreneur, Arian Pushangi, co-owner of NoPane Handle, and that's NoPane Handle. Arian, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Hal. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for doing this. So you and your brother invented this, and now the demand is strong enough that you're starting to manufacture it yourselves. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so my brother and I realized there was a pretty big problem for every single propane tank owner. So that's anyone that uses a barbecue, takes propane out to the lake, uses it for a camper. Those things are so hard to carry. It's partially because they're very heavy, and also because the built-in handles aren't really that good. They're made of that kind of metal. They're dirty. They're cold in the winter, hot in the summer. And they force you to hold the tank at this sort of weird angle. So we realized we needed to come up with a better way to carry this. So my younger brother had the idea, and it was for a handle that would sort of attach to the existing rim and let you hold the tank from the middle. And it took a little bit of time. We had to go through a couple hundred prototypes before we got it right. But we're selling it now. And yeah, you're right. Over the last few months, we manufacture it right here in Manitoba. But we've had to move to a fulfillment center because we just couldn't keep up with packing the orders ourselves.
Wow, good for you. I mean, this is a brilliant idea. And you talked about, noticing, hey, this is a problem. And, often products like this are solving a problem. So you notice the problem, but nobody has solved this problem before you?
No, not really, because the issue is all the tanks are a little bit different. And, there's different types of sort of bags you can put your propane tank in, but
right.
Nothing is actually comfortable. So our handle, the thing is you got to see it. And I know you've seen it, Hal.
Yeah, it just sort of slips in. We all know what the top of those 20-pound, and you're right, they're heavy when they're full, especially, and when they're empty, they're awkward. But it's sort of a plastic handle, ergonomic attachment that sort of just boop, boop, slips in there, and all of a sudden you've got an instant handle on the tank.
Exactly. And it's great for people it's great for everybody, but especially if you have any shoulder issues, wrist issues, it really reduces the strain and makes lifting them a lot easier. But again, it's one of those things you got to see. So if people were to look it up, I think it's one of those things you see it and you're like, did this really not exist? But it really didn't. So that's why we made it.
Where can they see it?
So on our website, our company's called NoPane, but it's spelled like propane. So it's
right.
NoPane.ca.
Okay. NoPane.ca, NoPane.ca, and they can see it there, and I imagine they can buy it there too, right?
They can buy it there. We ship from right here in Winnipeg. And just for your listeners, Hal, we wanted to give a sort of a little special discount. So for the next 24 hours, if your listeners use the code CJOB, they'll actually get an extra 20% off their order.
Nice. I appreciate that. And I know my listeners do as well. Can I ask what it goes for? Before the 20% discount to my listeners?
Sure. So we sell it for $21.99. And it's the handle's actually manufactured right here in Manitoba. Everything about it is made in Manitoba. So that was very important to us to do.
Yeah. I love it. Good for you. And I just sort of jokingly said, hey, you better reach out to Dragon's Den, and you said already done. You've applied.
Yes, we submitted the video a few weeks ago. It took a bunch of takes because my brother and I had to do it, and we fought a little bit as we figure it out. Of course, as brothers do. But in the end, we got a good take, and we're hopeful that maybe we'll hear back in the next few months.
Maybe you'll get a deal with one of the Dragons. So can I be nosy and ask numbers? Like, how many are you selling? You said demand, you had to start a fulfillment center. And how many are you selling? I mean, obviously you're selling more than you thought you would this early on.
Yeah, so in the first 2 months of selling, and it's been about that now, 2.5 months, we've done about $40,000 in sales.
Good for you.
Close to 50, yeah. So we've sold thousands of these handles online, and now we're testing in some stores. So we're looking at retail stores and campgrounds and propane refill stations and things like that as well.
I love it. Really, congratulations to you and your brother. And as you said, this is invented, manufactured, and shipped out of Winnipeg, putting Winnipeg and Manitoba people to work. Arian, best of luck with it. I love it.
Thank you so much, Hal, for having us on, and we'll remember you when we're on Dragons then.
There you go. Arian Pushangi, co-owner of NoPane Handle. And again, it's NOPANE.ca. Happy to give him a plug. Happy to help him out because he's a Winnipegger, especially a Winnipeg entrepreneur. And again, if you use the code CJOB, you'll get 20% off. It is a cool gadget. I'm going to get myself one. And because just, in fact, on the weekend, I was battling one of these propane tanks after getting it filled. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, man, I got to have these people on. So excellent. Best of luck to them. 4:45. It's 4:45.